Now we will start the Lagrange's mean value theorem, and which is sometimes also called as the mean value theorem. Okay, it has been named after the mathematician whose surname is or was Lagrange. Okay, now first thing that I want to make clear is whenever people hear the word mean, okay, they often tend to think that they are finding the arithmetic mean. Okay, well that may be a correct interpretation, but not in this particular context. Okay, when I say the mean value, okay, or even average value, it actually means the difference between the value of the function at the right endpoint of the interval minus the value of the function at the left endpoint of the interval upon b minus a. Okay, and perhaps the best example of the mean value, so to speak, is the average speed. Okay, I mean, well, you can define average speed using the mean. Okay, that is finding the speeds at intermediate intervals and just finding their arithmetic mean. But it's very easy to now say that to find the average speed, we go to the total distance traveled, which is essentially f of b minus f of a, or total displacement, upon total time taken. Okay, so that is f of b minus f of a upon b minus a, and hence the name mean value. Okay, yes. Now what's the theorem? Okay, what has it to say? Okay, so this theorem has the first two conditions of the Rolle's theorem as there. Okay, that is f of x should be continuous in the closed interval ab, and it should be differentiable in the open interval ab. Okay, so here given is first two conditions of the Rolle's theorem. Okay, let me just write them in brief. And differentiable in the open interval ab. Okay, so see, the third condition is not required. All right, according to the Lagrange's theorem, if these are the conditions that are satisfied, condition number 1 and condition number 2, then there exists at least one real number c in the open interval ab such that the value of the derivative of the function at that point is equal to the mean value of the function in that interval. Correct? And the figure that is on the screen is explaining you the theorem geometrically. Okay, so the blue graph is that of the function y equal to f of x, and as you can see in the interval a to b, okay, the function's graph is smooth, implying the differentiability as well as continuity. Okay, and f of b minus f of a upon b minus a also happens to be the slope of the secant ab. Alright, y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1, and according to the theorem there must be at least one value where the derivative should be equal to f of b minus f of a upon b minus a. Geometrically, the slope of the tangent should be equal to the slope of the secant, and as you can see here, the tangent at this point, okay, which is the pink tangent, is parallel to the secant or the chord AB, and parallel lines have same slope, which proves that f dash of c is equal to f of b minus f of a upon b minus a. Okay, so we can also say this the other way to frame the statement of the LMVT, or Lagrange's mean value theorem. Okay, under these conditions there exists c in AB such that at that point the instantaneous rate of change of our function f, okay, is equal to the average rate of change. Okay, now quite often we incorrectly say that derivative is the rate of change. Well, it is rate of change, but it is instantaneous rate of change, okay? And average rate of change is basically the difference between the values of the dependent variable upon the difference between the values of the independent variable, okay? So according to the LMVT, at least at one point, the instantaneous rate of change of the function f is equal to the average rate of change of the same function within that interval, meaning the same thing. F dash of c is equal to f of b minus f of a upon b minus